Hey, music lovers. Hi, this is DJ Vinyl Vertigo, aka Scott. And just a quick one, just sharing some records. I actually had some time to listen to some records yesterday while I was cooking and stuff. Um, just wants to give another shout out to Johnny L, DJ Johnny L. Happy birthday. Enjoy, have fun, whatever you're going to do. Enjoy your day, your special day. Um, just decided I wanted to listen to some of my record store day purchases that I did last week, and I didn't really get to listen to too many of them. And I actually listened to two of them yesterday, and then I listened to two other records. Um, Actually, three yesterday, and one other record that I just acquired. So I'm going to start off with one that I think is going to be controversial once I say what I have to say. um, this one was talked about a lot. I wasn't going to get it, and then I compulsively picked it up just because I always liked him as a child. Um, I thought he was the funniest Beatle when I was a kid. Ringo Starr. This is an EP, Crooked Boy. I love the photograph. I really do. And this is my favorite thing about this EP. It's produced by Linda Perry, who I really dig. I think she's great. However, I, she wrote the songs and produced this. She wrote the songs for Ringo. I think, first of all, I agree with Mazzy that Ringo probably should have been the one writing his own songs. Um, we get a better taste of what he's about for his in his recordings as opposed to getting some producer to write songs for him. Um, the only song that I really like on this February Sky is okay, but I really like Gonna Need Someone. That's the only song that I really like. It's four songs: February Sky, Adeline, Gonna Need Someone, and Crooked Boy. February Sky, I think he really struggled to sing on that one. This doesn't sound good. I'm a vocalist, so he just didn't sound good on it to me. He just sounds like not like he's phoning it in. It's like he just didn't know what to do with it, you know. So he's just kind of singing it and winging it, and it just there's no connection to the song. I think so, and I felt like that with a lot of the songs on this. And thank goodness it's just an EP, because I'm not really into it. So I might keep it just because it's Ringo and it's a photograph. I love this photograph, but other than that, not very impressed. I know. Some people are going to be all upset with me, but I have to tell the truth, right? So that's not to say I don't like anything of his. I have other stuff by Ringo that I really like. And I'm sure things that he does in the future will be really good. But this particular thing is just not that exciting. It just doesn't do it for me. Next up, one of the records that I had to have from Record Store Day was Average White Band Live. 50th anniversary of this event, which is Live at the Rainbow Theater, 1974. And this is before Steve Ferrone joined the band, when they still had, what's his name? Oh my gosh. I can't think of his name right now. And now this is going to turn to Robbie McIntosh, um, on the drums. He died not long after this recording. So, unfortunately. But they got Steve Ferrone. Steve Ferrone was a really great member to the band, and it no longer made it a white band because he's a black guy. He's from London, so I guess that kind of fits in. But anyway, this is really good. It's recorded okay, but I mean it's the '70s, so I don't know if they even thought about putting this out as an album when they were recording it. Who knows? So the sound is not like dynamic. There's no real depth, or it's not like listen to like a interesting like jazz live album or something like that. It's definitely a typical live rock record. So it's the levels are not exactly perfect, but the energy on it, the singing, for the most part. Hamish had a little problem. Stewart had a little problem with work to do for some reason. But once he gets into Put It Where You Want It, there's no stopping him after that. Both the singers are really doing it on this record. So, and they're jamming a lot on this too. And I was going, oh, but I missed this song. And I said, but this was when they didn't have that many records out. So they do Work to Do, Put It Where You Want It, Nothing You Can Do, Got the Love, Pick Up the Pieces, Just Want to Love You Tonight, Keeping It to Myself, and You Got It. And they jam on these songs. Really good. I really dig this. So I'm very glad that I really pushed to get this record. And I think this is on white vinyl. Yeah, it's on white vinyl. Yeah. And it's the original band lineup. And this was the final UK show before AWB was released. So think about that. They were just putting these songs out brand new. So people didn't even know these songs yet that much. So that's pretty cool. So I'm happy to have that. I'm obsessed with this next group. I'm just obsessed. Just saw them a couple months ago at Janet's Live in St. Petersburg, and they jammed it out. They were just on freaking fire. And they just do it. This is an instrumental record of theirs. And usually Nigel Hall is singing, is the main singer. And I think Eric Coombs also sings in some of the songs. But Lettuce. This is their latest, called Vibe. And the story behind this, there's no lyrics because they don't always have lyrics on their songs. It's got a gatefold. You guys definitely, when you have a double record, do a freaking gatefold like these guys do. Come on. Lettuce. Really cool kaleidoscope type artwork. This has about, I think there's like 2 songs per side. So it's probably about 8 tracks on this whole thing. The thing with Lettuce is, with the story behind this record, it's a Record Store Day release. And it is a total improvisation. So some of the songs sound a little bit similar. Sounds like they just kind of changed some of the rhythms and just did some of the melody, So it's like they're going from one song to the next, but it's all jam, and it's all improvisational according to the story behind it. So there was no plan. They just jammed. Like it's almost like you're in rehearsal with them, but it sounds really good. It doesn't sound like a rehearsal like a mess. It's really nicely done, nicely recorded, clean recording, great. They had the microphone set perfectly, the levels set perfectly. You can see the board there, and just I can't say enough about this. But again, the only thing that I have to say negative about this is that if I want to know what the names of the tracks are, I've got to look online. Beyonce did the same thing. She's got this little thing there where you just hold your phone up and it gives you the track listing. Why don't they just print the track listing somewhere or put an insert inside? Come on, people. Stop being so lazy. This could have been almost perfect if they had that. I want to know what the names of the songs are. Come on. How hard is that? You got all this room. You got room to do it. You can put it right here. Right here. Tracks right here. You can put tracks. Instead of telling me all this stuff, put the tracks here. What's so hard about that? We're singing the praises of vinyl because vinyl tells you all the stuff. Well, now we have these vinyl things that are acting like CDs. You can't see anything. There's nothing here. Come on. Get with the program. That's my rant. Come on. You're going to make me buy this thing? Give me the information. I want to be educated on you guys, Insist. Talk to your management. Talk to whomever. Say, look, come on. Let's, I know it's what they've always done, but you know what? It works. Do it. Rant over. Sorry. Finally. I know you guys think, oh, Scott's going crazy. Finally, one of my favorite jazz artists, and I always say this, some people don't respect him. I don't care. I respect him. I love everything about him. I love his name. His I love the instrument that he plays. I love the way he plays it, and he plays also piano. He's a vibraphonist, and I love the fact that he was really using Latin music as his muse most of the time. And we're talking about Cal Tjader. This is called La Onda Va Bien. And this is with Mark Levine on piano and Fender Rhodes, Cal Tjader on vibes, of course, Roger Glenn on flute and percussion, Vince Lattiano on drums and percussion, Rob Fisher on bass, and Pancho Sanchez on congas and percussion. And there's 8 tracks on this. This was recorded, this was put out in 1980, so I guess it was recorded around 79, 80, and in California. And it's produced by Carl E. Jefferson, who is the president of Concord Jazz. This is a Concord release. Picante is the, I guess, subsidiary of Concord Jazz. And I love that cover, because it's what he does. And he does Speak Low, which is fabulous. He does Serengeti, which is a Mark Levine composition. Star Eyes, Mambo in Mindoro, which is a Cal Tjader composition. Alleluia by Edu Lobo. He does I Remember You, Johnny Mercer tune. He does also Linda Chicana, which is a Mark Levine composition, and then Sabor by Yao Donato. And Yao Donato. So, very Latin, very up his alley. Typical Cal Tjader, but this is fire to me. It's really good. I mean, I never even heard of this record. I just happened to see it, and I said, I'll take a chance. It might not be one of his best, but who knows? It's actually really, really, really good. The sound is great. The playing is phenomenal. And they just, he just knew how to put people together, and they knew how to jam together. And him and Cal Tjader and Pancho Sanchez have such a symbiosis. What more can I say? So, if you like this type of jazz, which is kind of like Latin oriented, it's like Latin jazz. It's almost cocktail-ish, but it jumps, man. It jumps. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Cal Tjader, he's the man. All right, here we go. So that's it. You know my personality by now. When I love something, I'm not going to apologize for it. You don't need to apologize for it. The guy's a major talent. There you go. That's it. I just want to thank everybody for understanding my little video short that I did yesterday. I won't be doing that again for a while, for quite some time. It was just really emotional. And it was just, I just didn't like some of the stuff that was going on. Not in the vinyl community per se. Let me clarify. It was on a stream. But that's over now. And I'm good. And the stream is great. And, I'll still be there. I believe in Rachel. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Just keep listening to great music. And try to be nice. Even if you're going to be snarky, just be nice. All right. Take care, guys. Listen to great music. Bye. Have a great day.